think the question we've all got to ask is, who didn't see this coming at this point? Many of us in the community predicted, from what we saw in the trailers, from what we saw in previews and all of that kind of stuff, what kind of a film Terminator Dark Fate was going to be. We all just have to have a look at the poster that we got for the film, and we all had a feeling as soon as we saw this what kind of road the Terminator franchise was attempting to go down to try and revive it. And it seems our initial predictions that we had before the film came out came true, and Terminator Dark Fate is a box office flop. Terminator Dark Fate didn't get off to the best of starts at the box office, but there was always the hope that it could improve with good word of mouth. Well, you have to make a good film for good word of mouth to get out. The sequel had been the best received outing of the Terminator series since Terminator 2 Judgment Day, so while fans could have been put off seeing it on the opening weekend by recent movies in the series, they might have been persuaded by decent reviews. Again, you have to make a decent film for decent reviews of it. Just because it was the most positively reviewed film out of the last 4 films that we got in the Terminator franchise doesn't make it good when you kind of think about it. Sadly, I wouldn't really call it sad to be honest, but anyway, the movie seems condemned to its own dark fate as it is currently standing at 199.2 million worldwide. Having opened pretty much everywhere, it dropped 63% in the US over a slow weekend of releases and looks set to end its run with under 300 million worldwide. But I wonder why that could be. Why would everyone just suddenly turn their backs on the Terminator franchise like this? Oh, I don't know, it might be down to the fact that everyone who was skeptical about the film was just accused of being a sexist troll. Terminator Dark Fate will scare the fuck out of sexist trolls, says director. Well, it scared all of those sexist trolls so much that they decided not to even buy a ticket for your film. But however, talking about Dark Fate and the box office failure that it was, I don't necessarily believe that it was solely down to the fact that they were pushing left-wing politics, pushing feminism, SJW nonsense and all of that kind of stuff within the film. Even though they kind of kept it to a minimum, it was just generally at face value, it was just another generic action film. The main reason I believe that this film failed was the fact that it's generally just a franchise that's been going on for 35 years now, and with the fact that we haven't had a good Terminator film since 1991, kind of probably played a huge part in that. People are just finished. They're tired of Terminator films. There is no denying that each film after Terminator 2 just felt more and more like a cash grab, like they were only being made to make money. Terminator Dark Fate is just a film that nobody asked for, and it's quite clearly a film nobody asked for with the fact that hardly anyone has gone to see it, and it's the box office flop that it is. So, ultimately, to put it in a nutshell, even though I believe the progressive politics, the left-wing politics that the film was pushing to an extent may have played a part in it, and the characters, the new characters that we got were just not generally interesting, and the older ones that came back just, it felt like they were just picking up a paycheck more than anything. With that combined and the fact that the film was just not very good, and then add the fact that this is a 35-year-old franchise now and people are generally done with it, with this film feeling very unnecessary, I believe that all of that is the reason why this film failed. But ultimately, be sure to let us know what you think about this down below. What are your opinions on Terminator Dark Fate and the box office flop that it is? Be sure to let us know what you think about this down below. Alright gentlemen, this has been Lord Flashheart. Be sure to rate, comment, favourite, share and subscribe, and I will see you again. Cheerio!